You look enthralled. You look really excited.
I can't wait. Don't park your coal truck by a fire. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine there was coal in the truck at the time.
Okay.
I'm sure it was emptied of coal.
Well, I don't know. It's a coal truck.
He just climbs on top of a pile of coal.
He's all just covered in flammable coal, jumping into a house. Bad idea. Time to reevaluate your staff there.
You really see where your tax money's going there.
That's not like, oh boy, we really dropped the ball on that one. That's like firefighters from Florida could have driven up there in time.
In their defense, it was Christmas Eve.
Oh, it's fine if people die
So
on
like
Christmas
they
Eve.
tried calling, I'm not saying I'm condoning them for being 7 hours late to a fire that was 2.5 miles away.
It's just not great.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I could run that in probably about an hour at least.
I could spit the fire out
I could probably chug a beer
I could
and
just
run
spit
that.
on the fire.
Just
Your goddamn house is going up in smoke, and your children are going to be destroyed. You're going to be paid for the dirty remarks you have been making about Mussolini. End quote.
Ryan, I think we've solved it. All right, well, it's been fun. See you later. I will set this house on fire, and your children are going to die. Huh.
Yeah,
Who could it be? Who could have done this?
So clearly, there should have been bones left.
Should have been bones.
What do you gain in denying to help the FBI? All you have to do is give a couple interviews, maybe. Like what?
Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork.
How busy is this fire department?
They're probably not that busy, but that's probably how they like it.
I think there's some shady shit going on there, but that's just my opinion.
George and Jenny turned to a private investigator named C.C. Tinsley.
Yeah. C.C. Tinsley's here.
That does sound
What you
like...
say? No bones, huh? Sounds like a case for C.C. Tinsley.
Apparently they got an investigator from a time machine. They dropped him back in the time machine.
1945, of course
That's
it's
not how they did not speak like that. That's not how they spoke. in
Yes, that's how they
1945.
spoke.
But once dug up, the heart was actually beef liver and had never been in a fire.
Oh, darn it, I actually... That's my darn sandwich. No wonder that sandwich tasted so bad the other day. I mixed them up.
Why the hell the chief did this was apparently to provide some closure to the Sauter family.
I guess you could say that's a heartfelt gesture.
Ryan?
Oh,
no.
shit.
No,
man.
no.
See you guys later.
Nope, sit down. After you?
You go first.
Okay. Peak ghost time. 90% of ghosts are from that era.
Yeah, that's true. You never really hear about a ghost from 2010 or so that's wearing like a flannel and ripped jeans or some shit like that. It's always somebody wearing a bonnet.
Do you think because you believe in all this stuff that you have a higher chance of being a ghost?
Oh yeah, I would think so. I'd be a pleasant ghost. I'd like pour people tea and stuff like that.
What?
Or I'd do chores around the house. They'd be
There's
like,
no-
whoa, all my laundry's folded. How about that? Thanks, Ryan. And I'd tip my cap and I'd tap dance out of the room.
You sound fun.
Yeah, right? Doesn't that sound great? Wouldn't you like to be haunted by me? Now you feel sleepy?
Yeah. We're in a bedroom. That's fair. Then are there also ghost ants? Is there ghost trees?
No, there's no ghost trees. I'm sorry.
You're not telling me someone's never walked through the forest and seen a tree and be like, huh? But wait a minute, that tree was there. I swear there was a tree there a second ago.
You know what? I've changed my stance on ghost tree. That's actually pretty cool.
Ghost bacteria, etc.
Stop it.
Okay. Some have reported that he blows tobacco smoke in visitors' faces.
Now that's just rude.
I know, it's kind of just a dick thing to do.
Could you imagine seeing a ghost? Oh my goodness, look at this strange apparition. And he just comes up to you and he's like, you're like, oh, Jesus, man.
How do you arrest a ghost? You can't. You handcuff
I guess
them.
you would have to be a ghost cop.
You know what? I rescind what I said earlier. I won't pour tea and fold clothes. I'll be a ghost cop.
Yeah, that's actually pretty bad.
Ryan Bergara, ghost cop. Doesn't that sound nice?
That's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah.
The grave of Yankee Jim. They did, straight up murder him for, stealing a boat. He didn't even successfully steal the boat, and yet he was still hanged. I mean, he did get a nice little plaque here.
That is a bummer.
You know, if I were him, I would haunt this place. I would
too.
Totally. You know what, Yankee Jim?
It's bullshit.
You know what? I hope you're riding a speedboat in heaven.
Yeah. Oh, you know he's got a great speedboat up in heaven.
Yeah.
You were ahead of your time, Yankee Jim. Rest in peace. Yankee Jim, I hear you're a fan of boats. I myself would love a boat. About boats, it didn't work. I found it very calming, I gotta be honest. When my 5 minutes was up, I was kind of bummed because it was like almost like meditation. That's a shark, baby. I know, I've seen Jaws at least 6 times. That's a shark.
Well, not so fast.
Huh?
Don't jump to conclusions.
I'm jumping. I've jumped. I've landed. Shark. It's a shark.
Just keep in mind, things may not be what they appear.
Huh? No, it doesn't.
So you switch now. You don't think of a
Yeah,
shark.
this is baloney. I'm flip-flopping again. A little beside the point, but very impressive on the great white shark's behalf that they can do such a clean bite.
Well, it's a powerful animal.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, it's not a bear, but it's a
It could
powerful
certainly kill a bear, hands
It
down, if
definitely
you dropped
could-
a bear in the
no,
ocean.
If
Yeah.
if a bear.
No,
We've been over
no.
this before. The bear is the most deadly animal of all time.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
If you put a bear on any playing field in the world, water.
Nope, hippopotamus.
No, fuck you, dude.
Hippopotamus
a bear's the
would
most,
kill
you know
a
what?
bear in a
We're getting
heartbeat.
this is a different episode.
Fuck you. This sounds like a Law and Order interview. Like they found the guy at the local grocery store moving boxes around. He's like, yeah, she had a hippie vibe to her. Yeah, I seen her out there by the rocks swimming naked.
Also-
what were you doing out there, sir?
Wait, this guy was a bartender too, so in fact, he's probably the same Law and Order episode. He's cleaning glasses at the
cleaning
bar.
glasses.
Yeah, I've seen her before. She used to come here every Thursday.
Yeah, that rings a bell or two. That shakes a tambourine.
Quote, the report said there was a tattoo, a butterfly on her shoulder, which I remembered that night on my couch when I, like the shark, chewed on her lips and took off her shirt.
What the fuck? No, shame on him.
It's not even a good poem, it's just weird.
No, it's very strange.
This sounds like something a drunk man would say as he's laying on the sidewalk just babbling. And,
I don't like that one bit.
like the shark chewed on her lips and took off her shirt.
No, the shark was not doing that, sir. The shark is 10 times less creepier than you.
All you need to know is I was here about 10 years ago and I said I'd never come back, and well, here I am.
You're not a man of your word.
You know, I will say this is a beautiful sunset though. If there's one thing I could take solace in today.
It's that nice sunset. Enjoy it, Ryan. It's the last one you're ever gonna see.
9. Senior Second Officer William Stark accidentally drank laundry detergent stored in a gin bottle, thereby poisoning himself to death.
Who's storing that in a gin bottle, though?
Apparently the captain at the time had a gin bottle in his room and he said, you know, you've been doing a good job today. Go to my room, pour yourself a drink. He failed to mention there was acid, or I've also heard it was detergent.
This doesn't taste like just burning my tongue. I better swallow it. You imagine him just a minute after the guy left the room being like,
And consequently collided with the ship, splitting the HMS Curacao in half.
boy, how much bigger was it? 20 times bigger?
20 times bigger.
That just fucking cut through that thing like a hot butter patty.
Butter patty?
Yeah, like a hot butter patty.
That's not what it's called.
Ugh.
That's all you gotta say about that?
Boats are tough, you know?
Boats are tough.
It's not an easy life, boat life. I mean, we tried to sleep at the Sally house, and every time I fell asleep, you woke me up.
Yeah, well, I can't make any promises that you're gonna stay awake
I
tonight.
am going to go to sleep.
No,
and
you're not.
If you try to wake me up, I'm just going to ignore you.
I'm gonna pour water in your face.
You do whatever the hell you want. I'm not going to acknowledge you.
You just kicked me? Yeah, I did, sorry.
Bobby Mackey's, the most haunted nightclub in America. They're certainly not hiding from it anymore. At least the sign's in nice, fun font.
It's like Cheers with Demons. Thought you were big, tough guys with your guns and your threatening and your cursing. Why don't you come in here and give us the business, huh? Why don't you punch me in the face, maybe smack me around a little? What are you, a wussy? Ryan's not scared of you either.
Nope, that's not true. Whoa, you keep tricking me into fucking talking to them, you dickhead.
Legend has it that they felt their medical knowledge was sufficient enough to perform an abortion. If that was the case, then obviously things went horribly wrong, and they eventually decapitated Pearl in an attempt to conceal the body's identity.
What? What were they trying to do? How do you go that wrong?
No one's like fooling around with the tools down by like the pelvic area and then like slips, oh shit, there goes my
Uh-oh.
scalpel, oh, chopped her head off. That's not how it works.
I accidentally lopped it. A little too much off the top on this one. I'm gonna be a little leery next time I go into the dentist and they put me under.
My dad's a dentist.
What?
Yeah.
Has he ever cut anybody's head off?
Not that I know of. I mean, I'm 99.9% sure he's never cut anyone's head off in his time as a dentist.
That's concerning that there's that tiny margin of error.
That implies that maybe he may have before he was a dentist. I don't know about that time.
Are you ever eating?
I've only known him as the dentist.
Have you ever eaten dinner with him and he just kind of stares at the wall for a second and you wonder like,
And there's like a slight glint on the knife.
yeah.
And then like
is he thinking about that time you accidentally cut someone's head off? That's the weirdest thing to do. Before you die, just be like, I'm gonna haunt you.
It means nothing to you at the time, but
Yeah.
if it gets, other people all like crazy, then why not?
Yeah. I'm gonna make creaks.
No, not that specific. You're getting too specific now.
Oh, you gotta be.
You need to get more general.
Because then
with your
every time they
threats.
hear a creak, they'll think, that's Shane. I shouldn't have killed him. Anytime you get uneasy, that's me. Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
Brian, Cato, Kalin, and O.J. Simpson go to McDonald's for dinner.
I can't imagine McDonald's was pleased to hear that. I'm
No.
sure they wished he left that out of the testimony.
Was that in the testimony?
I mean, it had to be. It's on the official timeline.
Oof. Well, it did get a lot of media coverage. Though,
I guess.
So it's free advertising.
I suppose. Doesn't look too good.
Doesn't look too good. Could have been a coyote.
What?
Los Angeles, it's got its fair share of coyotes running around.
A 6-foot-tall coyote that weighed 200 pounds? By the way, for it being a shadowy figure, this guy seems to have a very accurate description of it.
I know, yeah.
6 feet, 200 pounds.
But very shadowy.
Smell of McDonald's. Do you remember that?
I actually don't. I think I was not too on top of the news cycle then, because I was watching Power Rangers or something, but I was not...
Yeah, that's true. Maybe you were just eating cereal or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I was probably taking a dump or something. I don't know.
Is that all you did at
That's
that
all I
age?
did was take dumps
Oh, well,
in my pants.
it's a weird childhood. Stop it.
You're really hitting at their heart right now.
Stop
Keep
it.
going, keep going. Maybe you'll make a difference.
Stop serial killing. He seems like a cool dude.
I don't think he even ordered the bourbon and soda to calm his nerves. I think
No,
he
he's
just
probably
did it
just
'cause
like,
he's a
bourbon
badass.
soda. Now, I'm DB Cooper. I'm a mystery man. Give me a bourbon. That's a big gulp. Yeah, I'm just imagining like a camera just pushing in on him as he's like. You think James Bond ever wore a clip-on bow tie?
Yeah, I guess. Wow, that does kind of.
That's kind of takes the wind out
Well,
of my sails a
maybe
little
if
bit.
he like knew he had to do it quick, and that was
Still,
like
but
an efficiency thing.
If he was like, I'm gonna put my sunglasses on, it'll look cool. If he was like, clink.
His wife, Jo, claims that in the hour of his death, Dwayne pulled her close and said, quote, "I have a secret to tell you. I'm Dan Cooper."
I was trying to take a drink, and I just imagined.
Closer. I have a secret to tell you. I'm the fender of the sky.
Greatest way to fool someone is to act a fool yourself.
Is that
Julius Caesar,
no,
Shakespeare.
No.
That's not.
No, I didn't think so.
I thought you'd fall into that one.
No. His sunglasses. Jumps out the plane. Splat.
It's not a splat. I think a pine tree just. He was just like, no.
Kill me.
Little squirrel runs up to him.
Get out of here.
This guy's a dum-dum.
He's a dum-dum.
Yeah.
He's a big dum-dum. Big dum-dum floating in the sky with his stupid trench coat blowing in the wind.
Loafers.
I think I may need to go to the hospital.
I like that he was just sort of riffing at the time, and everyone just went with it.
Well, could you imagine being the guy who coined the phrase Bigfoot?
Yeah, just staring at that cast and thinking,
That's a Bigfoot.
I know. That's.
I would just say he could pick up on my energy. I'm a chill
Oh,
bro.
he'll pick you up all right.
And then he'd be
He'll
like,
pick
yeah,
you up and crack you in two.
I think we're ready to rock and roll,
You
baby.
look like an idiot. Leave Bigfoot alone.
Oh, I wasn't fat shaming Bigfoot.
Oh,
I
I
was
thought
just
you were.
mentioning that this is a creature of enormous strength.
What about the little ones?
There's no information on the little ones.
Oh, okay.
All right, do it. Do your little call. I'm not gonna do his stupid mating call, but I think you understand. That one. I'm not doing that.
If one actually walked out right now, this would be the greatest thing ever captured on camera. If we lured out a Bigfoot with a beer.
I'm exposing my cranium to you.
It's very small, but if you aim right, you could crush his tiny little head. You're a coward!
He said that, but I agree with him. He meant it more though, so hit him.
With some comparing it to the odor of smegma, a sebaceous secretion in the folds of the skin, especially under a man's foreskin.
Lovely.
You don't have to describe that.
Well, that's what he smells like. if you were wondering.
But the carcass turned out to be a rubber gorilla suit.
How much did they pay for this?
There is conflicting reports online, but at the very least, hundreds of thousands. It's enough to be embarrassed about. To go on record, this is a bad idea.
Nah.
What do you have
This
against
guy's
it?
inhaling too many cat shit fumes.
Oh my God. Holy shit, dude, this is fucking scary. Shut your stupid mouth.
It's enough to convince me.
I mean,
It doesn't look like a person in a costume.
it
The
is
way
a-
it moves,
it's a very old piece of footage.
it is a very old piece of footage.
that being said-
so is Die Hard. Still good.
What? What?
I'm saying just because something's old doesn't mean it's bad. Or
That's a completely different train of thought. What the fuck is
It's been a
going
long
on here?
day.
The glyph appears to contain hovering spacecrafts and modern-day flying machinery such as helicopters.
Why would there be a helicopter?
I don't know. Why would they know there's a helicopter?
Are they time traveling?
Possibly. I don't know. Why would they know that unless they were there was some kind of intelligent civilization that visited them that would be able to show these things?
So the aliens show up, show them pictures of helicopters, and fly away.
What are you drawing?
Ryan, here's you with 3 butt cheeks. Okay. I've drawn it. Now it exists.
Why do I have little penguin arms?
I don't know. Why do you have little penguin arms? That's a good question. Here's you with little penguin arms and 3 butt cheeks. I've drawn it, so it must be real. That's cool.
You have nothing to say about any of that.
I will fight you tooth and nail when it comes to ghouly ghosts, but aliens are a little more probable.
I win.
No, you don't win.
I think I won.
Because I'm sure you've got plenty of other stuff on here that's very dumb. Well, look, if Carl Sagan believes it, I believe it.
But he's just saying they lied. He's just saying.
Well,
I
then
think
he's
they lied.
probably got an informed opinion. He's Carl fucking Sagan.
But all that said is he thinks they lied. That's
Well,
like
then
really-
I'm on board with Carl Sagan.
But there's no evidence to back that they lied.
I don't give a shit. He's Carl Sagan.
I can't imagine that'd be a pleasurable experience. Also, you'd have to do that over like your lifetime, right? Probably. I can't imagine that's like a quick process.
If I were like 5 years old and my mom was like, we're gonna start doing something now. It's gonna last a long time, but when it's all over, your head will be very long. I'd probably say, I'm good. I'll just sign up for karate or something. Hey, ghouls! The boys are here.
Into the question, are ghosts real? As with the plague of all plagues, end quote.
I'm glad we're done with that.
Yeah, that was a rough time in history.
Just everybody died from it. I feel like in every movie about a period before 1940 or something, there's a part in the movie where someone coughs and everybody looks at him.
And there's blood on the handkerchief.
there's blood
he's
on the
like,
handkerchief.
He tucks it in his jacket real quick.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It's pretty dusty. Are my butt cheeks now?
Yeah, that's a perfect butt print. You got your 2 pockets there.
Oh, look at that. The 2 pockets and everything.
Ryan Bergar's butt. Someone will come here in a week and they'll be like, it's a ghost butt. If I were staying here, I wouldn't want to be watching them shuttle bodies through the hall all day.
Like, oh, where's Pete? Down the chute.
They shooted him.
He shooted him. That's fucked up.
Pete Dunne got shooted.
No.
What if I go up there and you stay down here and we turn our lights off and see if we hear anything?
What if you go fuck yourself? I'm gonna imagine that place is the closest thing to hell.
Not really, because there's no malice there. It's just dead people. It's people who died of a disease and they...
You gotta imagine when their like soul is out and they're watching it get dragged like a World War II victim down this creepy, dingy tunnel is not the thing that you would like to see.
What do you want them to do? Like carry him out on a golden velvet couch?
I'm just saying it's an uncomfortable place.
How dare they dispose of my body?
I'm just
They should
saying.
leave it in the
I'm just
hallway to
saying.
rot. Look it up. It's a thing on the internet.
Who are you pointing to?
All the Shaniacs out there.
Shaniacs! I hate you. My name's Ryan. This is my pal Shane.
Hi, Tim.
I hear you like balls. No, wait.
But it also stopped at the I love pot graffiti, so maybe this ghost just lives to blaze it.
Let's go check in on Mr. Shane.
This location is cleared.
Quick thought. Is it annoying that I hold this pen?
Oh, yeah,
like
it's
this?
really annoying.
Well, it's here now, forever. Oh, it's choppy here. Must be haunted.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're saying this ocean's full of
I'm
ghosts.
saying it was,
I get
no, I did not say that. I just said that, what are you taking notes over there? This isn't a debate, or it kind of is. Oh, Ryan is an idiot. That. You proud of yourself?
The third theory is that those lost in the Bermuda Triangle are actually now residents of the legendary lost civilization of Atlantis.
To be fair, not trusting anybody on a Carnival cruise.
What happened to you on a Carnival cruise?
I've never been on one and I will never go on one. I assume they were drunk or high, probably just out of their minds.
I was gonna say there's even reported footage, but unfortunately, because of rights, we can't look at the footage. You know what? I could show it to you right now on my phone.
I'd love to see.
How about that? I'll show it to you right now.
This is shopped to high heaven.
What makes you say that?
Just look, I mean, look at it. This is,
Okay.
that is the shittiest footage I've ever, that is so fake.
I forgot.
Turn that opacity down as it gets into the cloud. Somebody really busted out Windows Movie Maker for that one. Give that baby a basketball. Make the baby hold the basketball.
Are you PDing this?
Large amount of stepmothers.
I mean, that's
I'm sure
like
there's a lot of lovely
widely
ones.
perpetuated by the media,
Yeah.
or like any movie you see the evil stepmother. There's never like, oh, my stepmother, she's a real doll.
So you think like 90% of people who have stepmothers are like, oh, my stepmother, I'd love to bury an axe in her face. Can you imagine though, that's the last thing you see?
No, I can't imagine that. I would never want to imagine that. Are you imagining that?
Yes, I am.
Well, there's something wrong with you. I'm gonna ask one final question.
Well, I was just gonna yell, showtime!
Okay, I'll ask the question, then you could yell Showtime. How about that?
Okay.
Who killed you?
Showtime! Maybe she's thinking back on the good old mutton days.
Or maybe she's like, huh, no mutton for me anymore.
No more mutton for me, father.
Did they describe the smile though? Was it sort of like,
No, they didn't describe this.
or was it like,
Was it smug, you mean? Or was it like,
yeah, like, because there's the nostalgia, like,
that was the
those
good
were
days?
the good old days.
But then
when my
there's like
parents
the
had-
slight smirk,
There's the,
it's like the smug, like, took care of that. Not for me anymore. And people also report being scratched if you take his money.
oh.
Of course, yeah. You're just gonna take it all. You're not gonna leave a little bit. Leave a penny at least.
She could have gotten a dress on. That's not that hard.
Apparently it was pretty hard. I'd like to see you put on a dress from that time period. That came out weird. I could have worded that better.
Yes, he bought and took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, gave her father 41.
That doesn't make any sense.
How does that? No, of course it doesn't make sense. It's weird.
Has any skull shrunk at any other point in history?
Oh man, see now you're asking the right questions. Now you're acting like a detective and not like a jackass.
Well, at least one of us is doing it. Her legs were the size of little tiny teaspoons.
You don't think it's weird that all of her was gone except for a skull, parts of the spine, and a fucking foot that is still completely intact like nothing happened?
Maybe she was like, I always sit up with one of my feet up on the,
Oh, so you're saying that she was like sleeping back in like a comfy state, like a talk show kind of
like
state.
a talk show, like George Clooney on The Tonight Show. I bet if George Clooney was on The Tonight Show and you set him on fire, one of his feet would burn, and the other one would probably still be planted there on the floor in a very nice shoe. Clooney's flammable.
Clooney is probably flammable. You're probably right.
Quote, a ball of fire came through the open window and hit her. I seen it happen. End quote.
I don't trust anyone who says, I seen it happen. That sounds like a country bumpkin if I've ever heard one. I seen it.
I seen it happen.
I
while I was
seen
playing
it
my
with my own
banjo.
2 eyes.
There's something we can agree on. I don't think this is a credible source.
I think spontaneous combustion, I think like, bam, like a pop balloon, just little shards of person just exploding.
No, I think what you should be thinking is someone just immediately lighting on fire like that asshole in Fantastic Four.
Now, what do you have against him?
Oh, I hate that movie. That movie sucks.
That's not a good movie. Spontaneous doesn't mean instantaneous.
When does something spontaneously happen slowly?
A spontaneous tornado came a twirling over the mountain.
This thought you're having right now is not very spontaneous.
No, it's certainly not. It looks pretty cozy, right?
You have a different standard of cozy, I think, than normal
That's
people.
muted.
Are ghosts real?
This may come up in the theories, but is it possible that these girls were very bored?
They were lost in the sauce. That could be the footnote of the whole Salem witch trial.
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. This is where Jonathan and his wife Elizabeth would have slept.
If he could sleep at night.
He slept like a baby. It occurred to me, the reason why ghosts may not talk to me and you is because you're donning a stupid jean jacket and I'm in this peak coat, but if I was in period-specific clothing, maybe they'll actually be friendlier to us. All right.
Well, I feel good. Come on, ghosts. So not a smashing success.
No, this didn't work out as well as I thought it would. I really thought it was gonna work.
We could have researched a little better. It's just like those people in France.
Oh God, you and the fucking people in France.
It's a real thing that happened. All those people danced till they died.
loosely. It's kind of loosely true.
Not loose. Do you need to look up the body count on that thing?
I'll look it up
Those
again.
people fucking danced until they died.
That's true. Well, if you're gonna go out, that's a good way to go out.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
This is a hell of a cover. I don't want to kill the vibe, but we could just turn lights on. Holy shit! It's a jacuzzi tub! Ryan, this is the best place we've ever cleared.
Stayed?
Ghost busted?
We've never ghost busted anywhere.
What, he didn't like drinking or
He didn't like
debauchery?
sinful activities. He didn't like debauchery. in
Well, he
general.
can go to hell.
He wouldn't have liked us on Bourbon Street the other day.
Oof. Shadows do tend to follow you, though. That's sort of how they work.
You have lovely penmanship, May. And there is, of course, the mayor.
Is his name Chad?
No, I don't. Oh shit, it may be Chad actually.
Were there Chads back then?
I don't know.
I think you should show him that you demand to be respected.
I do respect them.
Run! Jesus Christ! You said you set the thing on the sink and it moved.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah. Ghost 101. 1, knock book off shelf. Week 2, hold a candlestick in the middle of a hallway. 3, sheets.
You're just
Ghost
you're
number
just going
4.
through
What
the
do we
Haunted
got?
Mansion in Disneyland.
No, I'm not.
I'm getting out.
Stay in there.
Wait, what?
Stay in there.
Wait a second. What are you doing?
Hang on.
Oh no! Fuck! Come back out! Ah! Come back out!
I've got 2 more minutes.
No!
This is one of the best days of my life. You know, a ghost has probably whispered point blank in your ear, but you probably never heard it because you were busy going,
Okay, what did I do? Oh, Ryan, what did I do? What do you do? Oh, you always get yourself into these things.
Come out, rip my skull out of my head. Oh, pull my bones out and melt them in front of my face.
Are we doing more of this, or can I use the jacuzzi hot tub that we've been blessed with?
Are you serious?
Oh, are we gonna spend the night here and not use that?
The jets don't work. We're just 2 guys sitting in a tub.
2 bros chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart 'cause they're not gay.